remaining.
But S4 just completely dominating, a full level ahead of him. Now we'll see a rotation from Puppey. It'll get scouted out by FNG on the high ground. Illidan.
It's a silence before the leech seed, but one right click from Puppey and a couple more from S4. That's going to be a deny! Skywrath Mage
Nicely played by
denies the
FNG.
first blood as well. Not just a hero deny, but when it's first blood, that's a big chunk of gold that could have gone S4. So if he's going to want to make a move down here with FNG.
One for now, FNG. Oh, is he going to get baited into this?
I'm watching that, I'm like, surely Skywrath doesn't fall for this. Like, you don't want...
All right, he'll be okay now. Looks like he's just baiting for S4, perhaps. Now leech seed onto Sadoy. They blow him up with that Sonic Wave. Puppey will die for this, but S4 might be able to find a double. FNG gets behind the tower. A haste rune on S4. Classic.
Visage already with the gem pickup. Like, Illidan, he has not got the Aegis, but he's still kept alive for now. There's an Axe Blink hole in a second. He's just waiting to lose the damage off him. He goes in, catches RTZ. Down goes your Storm. The Overgrowth comes too late. S4's blink forward. He's already thrown the Sonic Wave, though, and now he doesn't actually finish off Illidan. Illidan's juking around the trees, needs another Scream, will catch him. 1-for-1 trade, and S4 blinks forward, looking for a second one. Looks like he will be able to bring down Lil. The Familiar's not offering enough support. G, as well as Sadoy.
The landmine's actually doing a lot of work here. Did a fair bit of damage. They bring down the Aegis. Now they might kill him once more. It started disastrous for Secret with RTZ going down, but now they'll chase G into oblivion. The dagger, only level 1, but a slow nonetheless, coming out from the Queen of Pain. They'll chase him into the tier 2. S4 maybe needs to be a little careful, but Yules from Zai. He'll put down a remote mine. Almost enough damage, but they can't quite get it. Now S4 calls under the tower. A slam dunk. The Quap gets decapitated again. And Secret end up overextending.
They had the kill on the troll with the Scream, but he used the Scream.
By FNG, similar to what we saw last game. Secret, though, they lose some landmines, and they won't take that. It will not stand. Sonic Wave just hits on FNG, but now RTZ comes zipping in. Bloodstone not quite completed yet. Finger brings down the Drow Ranger. Instant buyback from Illidan. He's already lost his Skywrath Mage and the rest of his team in a lot of trouble. Lil taking some damage, but RTZ gets slam dunked. Visage still falls to S4. Now he'll just try to move around the trees, make some space for himself. He will have a Scream, the living armor, keeping him alive and rather healthy. G getting low on HP, but it's Zai who may be forced into a suicide. Yules now doesn't have enough mana for the suicide. Easy dunk for the Axe and a double kill for Sadoy. A very chaotic fight, but this go around, it is Secret, I think, that finds the better of it. A 2-for-3 with the buyback on the Drow Ranger. Puppey hiding in the trees. Sadoy had to guess one way or another, and this time he will miss.
Recovered by the...
This Polar, though, is Fearing Roche without a gem. We'll hold that thought, though, as Kuro walks into the wrong place at the wrong time. Gets initiated on, but Living Armor gives him a little bit of a buffer, at least enough time for the cores to get there. RTZ and S4 doing as much damage as they can. They bring down the Skywrath, but it'll cost S4 his life. Not sure what happened to the gem, but now RTZ and Zai will go down. A 1-for-4, and Puppey will be on the run. Pretty sure that gem has been recovered by someone.
It's back at the Radiant base. They didn't.
Oh, they left it. Okay, so the gem's still sitting at base. Yeah. That's good news. But a 1-for-4.
S4 silence up. There's a blink call following up this silence, and do they have the damage for this? You betcha. Catch him out.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, that's a tier 2 tower down. Drow Visage will strike again. That baby falls. Tier 2 in the bottom lane. RTZ wants to finish it off. He'll get it. Lingers around a bit too long, though. Berserker's call is there. Can they get him into the threshold? Oh, yeah, baby. It's another one. 2 cores on Secret dead. And meanwhile, in the top lane, Drow Visage still going at it. TP back from the Lion. Nice blink from Kuro to catch him off guard. Zai coming in as well, but now the Familiars start going to work. He will Yules himself, but Zai still in a lot of trouble, getting stunned up, manages to get off the suicide. No additional damage done. And now this tier 3 tower will be under assault. Living Armor comes out. Even if they'll
be able to get it now.
Back up here, still a lot of damage done by this duo. And the power that drove gets chewed through, and they go work on this tower. Nice stun on 3 from the Lion, but at what cost? Berserker's call will be off the mark. The dunk is not. And that's a dead Lion. It's starting to feel like ASUS.Polar might be able to take game number 2 here. Make the opening to this series a little more interesing. In the bottom lane, there is a bit of split push happening from S4. His pushing prowess certainly limited relative to the 5-man here of ASUS.Polar.
The Battle Transit, the Culling Blade, lots of attack speed. They're going to go in with the Overgrowth here, but this is just trying to delay things for the push bottom lane. They lose Tree Protector, and they can just swing top. They can just go for the double Rax here. They don't even really need to TP anyone back bottom just yet. They can maybe TP one hero,
it's not like S4 is really pushing that way. Yeah, he's got this tower down to about half health. They will back up. I think it's a smart play from S4 to put some pressure on like that. But
yeah. Look pretty dead.
Yeah, they want to cut down this tree. He's on the run. Berserker's call, and yeah, living armor not going to save you from that. Polar now with backdoor protection broken, just move right into the Radiant base. They get a ward down, and now this tier 3 tower up top will be under assault.
See the techies to the north, but he's just kind of trapped off, blocked off from his own base.
Here we go, Arteezy, BKBs, and he just zips around the fight. Puppey buys back, tries to come in for the overgrowth, but can't even get it. Instantly disabled and decapitated. Now Zai gets brought down. Kuroki's also died. It's just the cores left alive, but Arteezy out of mana, out of life. That's it. The GG's called. A quick game 2 goes the way of ASUS.Polar. Happy, I was going to say happy 4th of July. Happy April Fool's Day from Team Secret. A game 2 techies and a best of 5 finals. Did not work out.
I guess the good news is it's a best of 5. Well, it's now become a best of 3. It's clean slate now.
Yep, clean slate. Next team to take 2 wins will be moving on to the summit. It's just LAN finals from here, so very exciting. A fun game. Unfortunate for Secret that it didn't work out, but you got to give them some cred for trying the techies, and you know there's something to be said for that fan service.